Doug, the first question that I have is what was your biggest issue or biggest concern that you had before using us?
Um, I never, I guess my not knowing the technology world as well as I should, I'm bombarded constantly with advertising and people and say, hey, come to use my company and we will get you to the top of the list at Google and it's just it's constant. At some point you start thinking, well, yeah, anybody can get to the top, just pay a bunch of money and you just
Hmm.
keep getting pushed further and further and further down the line because the next person pays more than you. And I just wasn't interested in that fight slash rat race. So that was my biggest deterrent from even looking at what companies would do something like that.
Okay, and how has using us solved your problems, or how has it been beneficial to you since you've been on board with Roofing Sites Marketing Heroes?
Well, I said before that I'm not very creative or tech savvy, but I still
Hmm.
understand the necessity for it, and I see this world is going that direction. So, whereas before a website was extra, now it's a necessity.
Yeah.
And having the ability to take my time and put it towards other things that are necessary for the company to grow like just product development, training, and my time is pretty valuable. And having a team that is got my back for is invaluable. So that's that having my time to myself and being able to. I
Hmm.
told you at the beginning, I didn't even look at the website because I trust you guys so much that it's nice to be able to just hands off, know that it's going to be fine.
And how has business improved since being with us?
Um, it's been quite a big shock of whereas before when I would look at my CRM programs, I would look and it was just one source constantly before I met you guys. And now I have to actually look. And because it's now starting to swing the other direction where it's all coming in through website, Google, and you're like, oh my gosh, like people are actively looking around. I've gone up to a few jobs recently that they said, "Well, we saw your truck, but we know you're doing the job down the street." And then we happened to see you guys were at the top of the list over in Google, and I was like, "Okay." So it all kind of lined up for them, and you pretty much have the job before you even send them a bid because they start to feel like they know you already.
Hmm. Fantastic. And then how do you feel us as a company or your customer service team has supported you during your experience of being with us?
100% supported. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like you guys have been awesome. I feel like I can reach out anytime in an email, text, or Zoom call, and it's been very, very accessible and to my questions. And once again, I don't even have that many questions because you guys have been so thorough in answering them in the past that I find it hard to even come up with questions. I, every once in a while, not gonna lie, we Google ourselves, but you can't, I can't Google it on my phone because it's Google My Business, so it pops up. But my dad, I go, hey, Dad, you're not on that. Why don't you Google it real fast? And he's like, hey, you're at the top. So,
And then the
no, it's been,
last, sorry, yeah.
oh, you're good, good.
The last question, is there anything that you would want to change or improve of what we do for you or the service that we provide for you? Is there anything that you'd want to improve or change?
I wouldn't say improve or change. I think you guys are doing a fantastic job. I know that we've
Okay.
talked to you about the answering services, and I see that you guys
Mm,
are you make adjustments, and so that's all you can ask for, right? Even if there is a problem, I can see that you guys are actively, before I say anything, actively already doing a self-evaluation, and it seems like an honest one because you've made adjustments. I can see in our time together, and that's great. I really don't have anything that I would change. I think you guys are great. I would say that um, in the realm of maybe pushing outside of where you social media, that's all I'm saying is like the social media, I think you guys have an option to really grow that side of things and maybe use
mm-hmm,
it in conjunction with, not necessarily, I wouldn't change anything on the SEO side. I think that's great, but
mm-hmm.
maybe if anything, I wouldn't even call that an improvement. I would call it an expansion because, social media is its own animal.
So we
Um,
do actually do social media. On the higher packages, what we do is on Facebook, the blogs that we create for you monthly, we actually post out to your social media. And I think there's four 5-star Google reviews or your Google business page reviews that we post onto your social media. And then on Facebook, we do Facebook retargeted campaigns. So if someone has looked at your website, we would then basically follow them around and show your ad to them on Facebook and wherever it may be. So we do actually do social media, but that's the extent of it.
gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys are doing a fantastic job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's always good chatting to you.